Right, good evening ladies and gentle peeps. It's that time again, UIRL, F1, Season 20, Round 2 here in Singapore. Good evening, Penguin Boy. Right, I've turned the fucking game right down, so hopefully people will be able to hear us. If you can't, then there's fuck all I can do about it now. I joined a party, or I started a party, I did everything I've been told today, and if it doesn't work now, then it's never going to fucking work. Right, new driver on the grid to eat rake. Wait for him to get round. See how he does on his first lap. Well, good luck with that, paddle boy. I used to do near assists when I used to race. It was hard at first. Got better, got easier. But always still is stressful. Right, I hope I find everybody well this evening, as usual. If not, I hope you get better soon. Much better track list since I've been profiled it, in my opinion. Gives us that extra DRS straight as well. Right, let's jump aboard the rake, see how he gets on. And your benchmark at 32, that's good stuff. A new driver, Kian. Got zombies as well as a new driver, I didn't notice him there. He's at the top with a 30.4. He gets it really good, lad. I think he would have been disgusted, but you know, still trying to get out of it. legend. Across the lane. Fourth. Here we go, automatically for legend. Only in sixth. Can't find my controller. Arsenal problem. I don't know what Arsenal is trying to do. I would be negated that one anyway. So Tonto at the top, 130.063 at the minute. Jonas prediction about a 128.7 for pole position. I think he's going to be good. Not be going for a lap because he's broken his wing. Let's talk about Geo. Excuse me. See how he gets on. Here we go. choices on the lap, I think. No, it's not. Can't quick enough, is it? First. Oh, last week's winners on an out lap. Hang on for them. That's, you can't park there, can it? Honestly. Just under 6 minutes to go. Plenty of time yet to get a decent lap in. Is this going to put Arsenal up the fourth? Jonah hits it, excuse me. Oh shit. Jonah hits the top of the 29.721. Nice lap. Goes to the top, 29.5. Nice one, Joe. Todd drops into second, 29.7. I like to watch the new drivers, see how they get on. And he's the only one I haven't watched yet, I don't think. What we got? 3 minutes left. Oh, it's not both. Let's see if zombies can do anything about the top spot. Let's go. close second. Very close. Who's it there? There's he's giving it up. Fast that would be fair. No. Jonah takes the top spot back from Joe. 29-3. Anybody going to do any better? Leon, is he on a lap? No, he's lost it. At the inside curb. Well, that's qualifying. Dusted. No one got anywhere near the 28-7. So that's qualifying. Jonah hits the top with a 29.378. Nice lap. Followed by Joe. And then we've got Zombies. Top new driver this evening. Then we've got Tonsil. And then we've got Tribe. Little Horrors. Kean, Arsenal. Forest. Geo. Rake. Control. Leon. And Bob. Well, Bob did Bob. As usual, the lad's going to have a 5-minute break. I suggest if you've got out to do, go and do it now. I've got to go and get a drink because I forgot to fill my bloody drinks bottle up. So I'll see you in a few minutes. complete the formation lap. Everybody should be intermediate on this thought as the game has started. Right, you're great. Jonah, nice lap there by Jonah. Aye, pole position Jonah, followed by Joseph. And then we've got Zombies and Tonsil Tribe, Little Horrors, Kean, Arsenal, and then Forest, Geo, right, Control, Leon, and oh, he's back. I've driven these streets in the rain, it is not fun. It's an absolute nightmare. Waiting for the last couple of cars to get in that spot. Excuse me. Watch for them lights. 5 are on. Line hold. Right, we are away. Good start by everybody as far as I can see. Good start, everybody. Our base from the back. Joe and Jonah side by side. That comes up just ahead. Who's that? Zombies in third there. Giving Joe a bit of hassle. He's a big lad. So it's still Jonah, Joe, and Zombies are your top 3. With Little Horrors there in 4th. He's made up a couple of places. They dropped one to Tribe. So Little Horrors back in 5th too. Tonsil in 6th. He's lost a couple of places off the start, but then he's still gained as far as I can see. Excuse me. Oh, a bit of a Aston Martin there. It's slow in that corner. Back there, everybody up. So let's get rid of that for you. Right. Still your top 3. Jonah, Joe, and Zombies just dropping off the back of Joe now. Tribe's still there in 4th with Tonsil, Little Horrors, and then we've got 7th with Forest. Kean there in 8th in Arsenal and Geo. Drake in 11th, Leon and a Bob. And Control at the back. Dropped a couple of places on that first lap, I think. Oh, he's coming with their side as well. No DRS, of course. Perfect raining. Not sure how big the DRS was in the streets anyway, to be fair. Still your leader, Jonah. Pursued by Joe. These two pulled over a second new on Zombies. Tribe new up the 4th. Excuse me. Tonsil took the 5th. Little Horrors. Forest, Kean, Arsenal and Jill. That is your top 10. going to get his season back on track. He didn't have a very good race last weekend. Sorry, last weekend, shut up, man. Last week. Bad qualifying. Bad race. I can't remember where he finished, but and that wasn't in the top 3 steps. He's nearly 2 seconds ahead of Zombies now, but he's holding his own. Zombies still there in third. He's got a second and a half almost over Tribe. These 2 out front, 2 of the best drivers in the league, I must say. Between them, I think they've won most championships. Right, Jonas won most championships, but Joe's won a couple as well before his little break. But he came back last week for his first race again in the league, and he won it. So you can't ask for much more than that, can you? These 2 pulled nearly 2.5 seconds now ahead of Zombie. Still got that second Tribe. He's still got little Horace beat on his gearbox. Along with Tonsil. Got Forrest and Gio. Drake, Arsenal. Bob up to 11th now, Keane to the 12th. Control. He's making his way back up. He didn't have the control at the beginning. He dropped a few places. And now Leon. Oh, he's got this front thing, look. Bummer. Jonah poisoned the new fastest lap. I don't know what it was. 148, I think, wasn't it? Something like that. Nearly 3 seconds these 2 have got ahead of Zombies now. Zombies is losing time to Tribe. Reeling them in, he's dragging little Horrors, and Tonsil and Forrest with him. He's in the Ferrari, he's all by himself on track. Oh, what's going on here? It's not quite enough. That Aston seems slow out of that corner. It's the second time I've seen him coming out of that corner kind of slow. 3.5 seconds do. The front 2 have got on Zombie in third. Oh, controlling Leon. Spotting places. That Ferrari had a bottom ring. The Alpine's got a bottom ring. I didn't see if control did. Back with leaders. Still these 2, nearly 4 seconds. They're pulling a second a lap. Pair of them, almost a second a lap over Zombies. Whose bottom's from ring? That might be a good reason why he's dropping time. Well, he lunged by the Red Bull, had to pull out of it. Whoa, it's not an overtaking place, that to be fair. And then he gets a bit of a scribble on 47.1 by Joe, new fastest lap. Yes, good evening, Nathan. I love that. Oh, Williams went in there a bit weird. Yeah, actually, yes. Bob is up to 11th. It's only lap 4. Loads of time. I've always said Bob Gann's much better in this McLaren than he ever does in the Red Bull. Jonah now pulling away from Joe. Over a second between the 2. What, we got a yellow. Oh, that's Keane, isn't it? Is he pretty good? No, he's still down. Is he button his front wing? I'm not now until I get off the car. Let's have a look. He's not coming round. He's hit the wall. And that is just a virtual, I think. I can't see the yellow dot on screen, so it's a virtual safety car. Oh no, there's the yellow dot. That's a full safety car. Will anybody feel the need to come in and get a fresh set of inters? I don't think I'd be inclined to. It's only lap 4. I think I'd be keeping track position, to be fair. So, yeah, 2 litres going through. So it's Jonah, Joe, and Zombie's still there in third. And of course, if you've got a broken wing, but no races time to come and get it done, and everybody with broken wings looks like they're coming in. Just going to shape the pack up a wee bit. What else is coming in? Gio's coming in. Yeah, they've got no, he doesn't. Actually, yeah. I'm pretty surprised. I don't think I would have pitted. I think I would have kept the track position, but they didn't change the front wing of the Mercedes. So that, to me, is a wasted pit stop, but we will see as the race progresses. It's got a new front wing under control. No, he didn't need a new front wing, did he? So behind the safety car, it's Jonah, Joe, and Tribe. That is your top 3. And then Little Horrors with Tonto and Forest. Then we've got Arsenal Boy, Zombies, Gio, Rake, Bob, Control, and Leon. Oh, there's a 3-second penalty, first one on the meet. I was thinking we might get through it this evening, but and under the safety cars win. There you go. Weird getting a penalty under the safety car, especially a track limits penalty. Come on, look at that. Fucking hell, Gabe. It's not even 10 minutes up there. The safety car anymore, is it? Oh, what happened to Arsenal Boy? Arsenal Boy's out. Has he crashed? What's he done there? Again, crashing under the safety car. I thought that was a Grosjean trick, to be fair. Somebody's running the pits again. I wonder if he had anything to do with Arsenal Boy going out of the race. Safety car will stay. Was it going to wait for those things? It's going to go in the latest one. At least it's everybody up, yes. Condense the field a bit. But a lot of them haven't pitted yet. There you go. Half the field haven't pitted yet. So maybe this wasn't a wasted stop. you know, it doesn't look like it's running that much. Oh, it's a bit worse on board. I've seen it worse. I've driven in it a lot more. Gearbox. It's got to come in this time, hasn't it? The two cars at the back are joining the back of the Snake. So quick run to them. Jonah, Joe, and Tribe is the top three with Little Horrors, Tonsil, Forrest, Geo, Rick, Bob up to 92. See if the guy missed that. With 10th, 11th, and Leon, 12. Just going to have to do dance and move top 6 and not stop yet. Could be an inspired choice, to be fair. Tell you what, he's pulled the gap, he's pulled a fucking blinder, and away he goes. 2.5 seconds, Joe's dropped back. What the fuck, Joe? You were asleep. Wakey, young man. What the fuck? 2.5 seconds on the restart. What a start by Jonah. Well, he's doing what he's got to do. He's going to have to scamper away and get a massive gap to Gio, I think is the first of the pitters. So Joe trying his best to do something about the gap he let Jonah get. So he's still in second. Tribe there in third. He's getting Little Horrors looking at him. He's going to get not quite there, was he? Little Horrors stays there in fourth with Tonsil in fifth. And then we've got Forrest and Gio and Rick, and where's Bob? Alan in massive lane with Control. Zombies. The Zombies got his ring changed. That's why he went back in the pits to get his ring changed. He didn't change it the first time. Bastards. At least they put inters on anyway. And Leon at the back, as you can see. So, back to your leader. Let him get 2 seconds. Where's Joe? He's got a second and a half on Tribe. Tribe's got everybody else behind him. Oh, what's happening? Oh, another safety car. What's happening? Oh, Leon. Leon! Did you hit the wall, young man? I think he must have done. The safety car. Now the leaders are going to have to come in and pit. They've got no choice now. But Will leads in, that's going all the way to the end of the race. I'm just a ginger Johnny sat in his fucking front. I didn't know. Jonah didn't pit. Oh, but Joseph did. Tried to eat. Little Horrors and I think Jonah may have made a mistake here, not pitting. I think he should have done this. And Tribe didn't pit either, did he? Did Rick? Yeah, he did. So I'm children and Tribe made a mistake. I think it's whether everybody else is going to have to re-pit. We have 5 cars all the way back there. And if it's out at the cross safety car, wait for them to catch up. Jonah tried jumping the bits. Lap too late in the field. Just gets me ahead of drive there. Where's this going to be in the back? 8th, 9th, 9th and 10th. Like I said, I think it was a lap too late. Bob's in the pits as well. I wonder if Bob's got a new. So your new race leader is Rick with Control, who's been at the back for this entire race. At the minute, is up there in second. With Zombies new in third, and Joe fourth. Little Horrors, and then Tonton, Geo, Forest, Jonah, and Tribe, and Bob. What is it, like 10? Still landing down the course. At that bottom front wing since the start, wasn't it? Down windy game. Was that jumping at the pits? That Control. Yes. But if I think Jonah and Tribe made a mistake, I think Control's made a bigger fucking mistake. He's going to come back dead last, I think. Might come in this time, might not wait for Control with him hitting like that. Again. How much of a disadvantage is that? And listen, on the RB, an island here, you need all the downforce you can get. So any that you're lacking, not good. So when we're wait, it's like, I'm a swap is there, not quite. It's gonna be There we go. So we're racing again. So it's Rake from Zombies and Joe. Watch these two going into turn one. Two new drivers, 1 and 2. What? With Joe in third, and then we've got Little Horace. There he is. Fourth, Tonsil and GL Forest. Jonah knew after his pits, late pits, in my opinion, but and tried 8th and 9th with Bob up to 10th. And Control trying to catch the back of the pack. He was in a bit of a disadvantage when the safety car came in. So where are we? To the top. 5, 6, 7. It's like DRS. Joe, he get it. He didn't. He had a go around the outside. Now he's going to the inside. That's going to be Braver's what he manages to. No, he didn't. Joe managed to keep him behind him. Good clean racing by the two lads there. I didn't see any touches. Oh, he went. Yes, I did. Horace wants to get past Joe. Has the Red Bull got anything in it? Oh yeah, they went near him. In fact, Joe's closer. The Zombies do. Jonas managed to keep the place up to 7th. Forty-five, 7 by Jill, new fastest lap. There comes the Red Bull once again. Immature, side by side. Is he going to get in this time? Joe's not going to give it up. He tries right on the outside and he's going to give him there. No, fuck off. Fuck it. He didn't get there. Fucking tripped over my own tongue there. So it's still Wake. Zombies and Joy is the top 3, but Horace trying everything he's got. Sideways from Red Bull. Fuck off. Everybody's still bunched together virtually, innit? I mean, if DRS was hopping, everybody would be on DRS streams. Can the two you boys hang on and one of them take the top? I guess we'll have to wait and see. It's like 13 of 31. It's a time not even half distance yet. He had 2 safety calls for fuck's sake, 3 DNFs. There again it is Singapore in the rain, what the fuck do you expect? Hang on, here comes Joe for second. That was a nice move actually. Stopping Zombies turning in there. We'll touch it again, did you notice? I noticed. Gives Wake a little bit of an advantage. Why these two are battling. Oh hang on, here comes Tonsil now as well. Down the inside, turn 1, nice move. Oh, Zombies is dropping down the field, the Aston gets past him as well. So now it's Rake, Joe and Little Horace your top 3 with Tonsil. Zombies doing the 5th, Geo 6th. Jonah still there in 7th, with Forest 8th, 9th, Tribe 10th. And the last point, with the Bob at the Memento. With Control, just bring it up here. Joe's got a sniff. He wants the lead. He wants his 2nd win in a row. Maybe if he gets it, he'll be fucking big-headed. I'm telling you. He's not letting up. Can Rake sustain this pressure from Joseph? Horace is still hassling Joe's rear end. Here we go. Is this where Joe goes for it? Inside. Can he take it? It's just ahead. Can he keep it? rest in here though. No, neither, because it's raining, you plum. Joe's gonna, he's got it, has he got it? Has he got it? Side by side again. Why the fuck's my tummy just doing itself up? What the fuck? Oh, zombies, that's the second one. Why the fuck is my tummy just doing it? Oh, here we go. That's knocked the fucking races as we are. Yes, I've told you before. Penalties, fuck your race. So it's Joe, Rick, and Little Horace. And look at this here, Little Horace is going to get second by the end of this race, lap 15. Just half race distance now, isn't it? Just. Very nearly. Quarter of a lap again. Joe pulling a second and a half now because Rick has got Little Horace trying everything he can to get past him. And I tell you what, Tonsil is not that far behind him either. Little Horace, my most improved driver of last season. Tonsil, I was good in qualifying. Whoop. Oh, what's that? Little Horace drops the place to Tonsil. He made a mistake. Lost the rear for a second. Well, caught me, didn't hit the wall. It's 2.5 seconds now. Joe's got out front from Rick and now Tonsil and Little Horace. Horace will be kicking the fucking shit out of himself for that mistake coming off the Anderson Bridge. Getting Tonsil through. But Rick has a 3-second penalty. So eventually just going to stay where they are and they're going to get their podium. What they do anyway. 144, 182 from Joe. He's still got over a 3-second lead from Rick, Tonsil and Little Horace. And then we've got Zombie. He's giving him off. Oh, who's that behind Ferrari Forest as well? Jonas doing there in 8th again. Tell you, Van Cole. Unless his tyres aren't going to last. I mean, it's only lap 16. I mean, you literally have half the race to go. Oh, there was a touch there by the two cars. Not sure who was at fault there. Looked like it just not quite enough room. So now it's nearly 4 seconds, Joe. He's just taking the piss, isn't he? He's away. He's got his clean air and he's a fucking way. So it's Joe from Rick, and then we've got Tonsil and Little Horace. I think the two stuck together. Of course they are. With Gio there in 5th. Somebody's dropping back to 6th. Actually, it'd be 7th now because I think. Joe the guy gets 2. Bob's hit him. But I think they've getting away with it. Somebody's dropped 9th now. Drives around the outside of him. Is he going to make it stick? Oh, 3 seconds. I'm not sure about that penalty there, you know. Not sure where the track limit is. I think that orange writing is the track limit, isn't it? And obviously Bob is well over there. 44.0 now by Joe. He's just stretching it. Look at that. Nearly 6-second lead over Rick. Who's that? That's Zombie's coming into the pits. Maybe his tyres are dead. So there's your leader, nearly 6 seconds in front from these three even. Rick's still hanging on there, even with his broken front wing, with Tonsil and Little Horace, 3rd and 4th. Gio catching them 3 ahead. Little by little, plenty of time to beat it. Let's go this week, because they look like that. Oh, that Aston's gone sideways. Again, that's that corner, coming to that corner. It doesn't seem to suit the Aston at all, does it? Little Horace giving Tonsil's ass a little kiss there. I'm not sure I'd be kissing Tonsil's ass, to be fair. Actually, there's no reach on the back of the top. Whoa, you're seeing that, he makes the same mistake that Tonson did a couple of laps again. Does that give Forrest? Oh, not quite. Manages to hang on ahead of Forrest. Jonah back up to 8th. Bob's up to 9th now. Sorry, 8th now. They've tried doing a 9th control, and somebody's after, I think, this third pit stop for that. There's another fastest lap by Joe. 43.486. Just tells you exactly what clean air on your front wing will do for you. He's just streaking away. He's almost 10 seconds ahead of virtually everybody else. Oh, oh, that's red RB cable there. A little bit squirrely. Little Horace having another look at Tonsil. Couldn't quite get him. Doesn't seem like the Red Bull's got the grunt doing the straight either, does it? There they are. Look at that. Quick as you like. RB's doing a good job, Rick, there. Doing a good job. Has Tonsil finally got him? Little Horace have been finally got. Oh, they've made a fuck up there, haven't they? Somebody's fucked up somewhere. But somehow they all managed to come back with the same, except Gio's got a bit wide there. Jonah gets him. Forrest gets him. Yes, he did. Another mistake by Gio. Bob's new right on the back of him. 11, 12 seconds new out front. It's your race leader, Joseph. Don't ask. But he has stopped 3 times as far as I know. Let's get back in this battle for second. Still managing to hang on ahead of Little Horrors. Oh no, is that Forrest coming at Little Horrors there? No, not quite. Got better of it. Oh, well saved. Fucking hell, I thought he was destined for Narnia there. Managed to scoop it all up, but he has lost the place to Jonah. Jonah's up to 5th place now. Dropping Forrest to 6th, with Gio in 7th, and then Bob up to 8th. It's getting past Tribe, down in 9th now with Control in 10th. And Zombies still going. Only takes one more car to crash into the wall, which is very possible here in the rear. And Zombies will be in the points. But Rick's still hanging on. 14.5 seconds now behind the leader, of course. But he's still hanging on. Even with his diminished front downforce. It's a good battle this for second, isn't it? Rick, Tonsil, Little Horace, and now Jonah. Still Forrest is there, Gio is still there, and Bob is still there. At 8th, I mean. I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the numbers, and I still read the line with them on. 15.5 seconds Joe's got now. Of course he's got clean air, but he hasn't got anybody hassling him like these guys behind. But Rick, I think, is doing a canny job. Managing to hang on in there. Of course, that 3-second penalty is going to destroy him. And at the minute, that 3-second penalty is going to drop him way down the field. He needs to pick up the pace a bit, maybe, if he's got anything left. But the lads behind him aren't going to give him that time. Or Spears. Oh, Horace coming with that last turn sideways. Still manages to hang on ahead of Jonah in 5th. What was it, lap 20? I still seem to come up with that corner at a different trajectory as well, to be fair. I thought they had rain lights on the wing as well. Oh, Jonah's got past Little Horace. Look, Little Horace is back ahead of Jonah once again, but Jonah's not going to give it up. I think Jonah's got fresher tyres in the lads in front, hasn't he? Oh, only one lap. Hey, five length, fresher than Rick. So it's still Joe 18.7 seconds ahead of this lot. Headed by Rick and Tonsil and Little Horace, then ahead of Jonah. Look at the way Tonsil drifted that Aston round that last corner there. But it slowed him down, and Little Horace has took his place. Just proof if it needed that going sideways is not the quickest way to drive an F1 car around the track. Blue Tonsil's got Jonah. I wonder if Tonsil's tyres are on the way. He's been sliding that Aston a few times in the lap, so I've watched him. Oh, it was that behind there. It's that Forest. I think it was Forest. There's a big mistake outside of him. Oh, the Ferrari and Gio. Bob's still there in 8th. The Tribe's still in 9th in control. Right on the back of this lot, new in 10th. Ah, you fuckers. Jonah gets past Tonsil. I wonder if Tonsil's made the same mistake in turn 7 as he has done all the other times. So, Jonah, 4th. 21 seconds the leader has in front, but don't put it past. I wouldn't put it past Joe to spin and put it in the wow. He's done it before. I've seen him do it before. That's why he gets the name Lord Spinnison. But since he's been back, to be fair, he hasn't really made a mistake. Like I say, last week he won the race. It looks like he's on for another win. Lap 22:31. He's in front from Rick. And Little Horace. At the back of Little Horace. Well, again, Little Horace comes in that. Just a little bit heavy on the right pedal. Doesn't take much to spin one of these cars, to be fair. There's another warning for jail. Well, not another warning, another penalty for jail, sorry. Little Horace is trying everything he can to get past that RB ahead. Right there. He's got Jonah breathing down his neck. He's going to have to make a move soon or Jonah's just going to pounce on him. But everywhere he wants to be, that RB is already there. Telling the drivers to pit again. It's got that blue screwdriver and spanner. Tell you what, they had enough traction there to get away. Jonah comes up the ends. Whoa! I'm not. Oh, somebody's got a lag going on there. I think Jonah's got a lag problem. And he's dropping down the order to the 5th now. Tell you what, the RB's doing a good job of keeping the mile behind him, but he's really holding up the pack, isn't he? Jonah 26 seconds in front. What's happening? Oh, Tonsil's pitted. Oh, look at Tonsil. We've seen that Aston sideways with the turns. New tyres, look at that brand spanking new, lovely jubbly. Let's hope they help him out. because he's dropped right down to the very back of the field. So Joe, 27 seconds new up front from Rick, he's still there. And still got Little Horrors behind him and New Forest behind him. Right. So your top three, fuck off. Joe, Rick and Little Horrors. I think you've got to give all credit to Rick. He's doing a good job with his broken front wing, but he does have that penalty that is going to drop him off the podium as we stand at the minute. Which would be a shame. It would have been nice to see a new driver take the podium. We've seen it before. It's not an everyday occurrence, but it does happen. It's so close to see the RS was operating, or online, whatever you want to call it. He would have been Ari, but Forrest to the inside. Their officers up, but he managed to get it done. Forrest takes third, and Joe Rick jumping into the pit. Of course he had 3 seconds down for that. I still think it's a bit shit, but there you go. He got it. What is it going to change his ring this time? This could drop him all the way down. Maybe he's even to the very, very back. Is there a wing waiting for him? There's not, is there? Ah, there is. I didn't see him stood there. Oh, that was good. Is Rick going to get there? Oh, pits. 30 seconds! 30 fucking seconds! Joe will definitely be in a Robin Reliant next week. So now it's Joe, Forrest and Little Horace. Forrest in second, Little Horace in third. Who's that behind him? Gio, and then Joe and I route behind Gio in fifth. With Tribe in sixth now, with Control and Zombies up to eighth. With Tonsil new after that, after his pit stop doing there in ninth. Can he be anything? Very much dealt with that 24, not much time left now. With Rick, excuse me, I watched him change his fucking wing. Unless he's hit the wall again. Well, that might explain that, because it's the same fucking side. I watched him change his wing, so I'm assuming it's either a fucking game glitch, or he's hit the wall again since coming out the pits. And Bob knew after his pit stop week doing the back. So Joe 31 seconds off the head of these three. Right, Forrest actually starting to pull away now from Little Horrors, just got a second gap. With Gio and Jonah right behind Little Horrors now. Can he hang on for his podium? Can Jonah get back to the top? I mean, he started on pole. I think it was the pit stop, that's what fucked his race, but he's making a good hash of getting it back. Tribe in sixth. New Zombies in seventh with Tonsil. Been there in eighth with Rick right behind him in ninth. Right, not right behind him, but why is Control coming over? Control's been in the pits Wednesday. And Bob. Forrest. Full 2 seconds on Little Horrors. I wonder if all that battling in the last few laps knackered Little Horrors' tyres. He's just trying to keep it there, but I mean, he's got Gio and Jonah right behind him now. Yeah. It's no good trying to watch the darts while fucking racing your plum. That'll explain why somebody in the chat said, don't watch the fucking darts while racing. came round that turn sideways. It's got Gio right up his Jackson down. Jonah just sitting there watching. Is he going to get into turn one? Oh, just had to back a little bit, but he's still looking there. Side by side through turns 1, 2 and 3. Is that going to help? Trying to get to the inside. Oh, he comes across to try and cut off the Red Bull. He manages it. So he takes third place for now. Little Horrors drops to 4th with Jonah now looking very interested in 4th, in 5th, I should say. I have to say, Arsenal boy, you're right. It looks like the track is definitely drying, but it's still raining, so you wouldn't change it off the inlet, I guess. Joe, 34.5 seconds almost in front from Forest. And then we've got Gio, Little Horrors and Jonah, these three. Where's Jonah? There he is. Across the Anderson Bridge once again, lap 26 of 31. It's been a canny race. Mate, I'm surprised. 2 safety cars in the first couple of laps, or the first few laps. I was expecting more, but congratulations, lads, you haven't done it. Right, Jonah got past Thompson. Sorry, Little Horrors, my mistake. Six. Nightmare. Can he get 6 seconds in the next 5 or 6 laps? 5 laps. Ain't that? Guess you just have to watch and see, won't you? Tribes jump into the pits again. So I'm wondering if these tyres aren't. Although Tribe was one of them. He pitted at the same time as Jonah, didn't he? So. Oh, Tonsil, what you doing? Theo pulled away from Little Horrors. Jonah's going to look on the outside. That's a ballsy move to do for that. That Red Bull was slow at that corner. Jonah just looking for the opportunity. Is this it? To the inside. Has he got the traction? Not quite. I think the Red Bull's tyres might be a bit knackered. He's coming out of these turns very, very slowly, isn't he? Jonah taking the wide line in, trying to get the cut back. Red Bull's got enough trouble. Red Bull's got plenty of traction there on his rear tyres anyway, look at that. Manages to stay ahead of Jonah. And then the battle of the penalties. We've got Tonsil with 6 with Zombie, and then we've got Rake, Control, and Bob in 10th. He's still in the points with Tribe now after that pit stop. Very back. Joe 38.5 seconds in front. He's taking the fucking piss. Forrest still pulling away from Gio's second half. Whoa, where's that Red Bull gun? Oh, he managed to stay ahead of Jonah. Woohoo, looking for him. That did not look like the conventional line coming to that last turn. What do I fucking know? If I knew, I'd still be fucking driving, wouldn't I? I mean, I wish this game would sort its fucking heat out. Look at that. I mean, when was the last time we had this caution out with a safety car? Fucking half a fucking race again, and it's still up there. Fucking game. You know, it's not difficult to get the fundamentals of a game fucking right. And for the last couple of games, Cody's just haven't done it. Haven't done it at all. Making stupid little shitty mistakes like fucking that. Ridiculous. And from what I hear, all they're going to do is rehash this game, aren't they? They're just going to DLC it for the next for 26. But that's just fucking laziness. Just because the regulations change next year, they think that will just coast next year, will they? Fucking lazy bastards. Anywho, fuck 'em. 40 seconds. 40 fucking seconds? We haven't had a 40-second fucking gap from the leader to second in a long time. But we've got one new. Forrest still in second with Gio still there in third. Tell you what, Little Horace is just managing to hold off Jonah as well. Jonah not being able to find a way by the Red Bull. But Tonsil's still there in sixth. I'm going back in sixth, but he's still there. Ahead, 3 seconds ahead of Zombies. Ray, he's doing well in the first half of the race. Doing the 8th Control and Bob 10th. And Tribe's still there, 8.5 seconds off the back of Bob. As Joe just made a pit stop. We've never even seen Joe make a pit stop. He fucking did. He jumped in when I wasn't watching, so he's only 14.5 seconds now, but he's got fresh tyres. Lap 29, I mean, I would have kept going. What was the lovely point? Well, you know, he knows, he's in the car. He knows what it feels like under him. So, Joe's still in front, he's been in front a long time, but he's halved his lead, made more than halved his lead, but doing that extra stop, but he has made it better for himself on fresher tyres. And Forrest still there in second with Gio in third, but he's going to drop off the podium, he's got a 6 seconds of penalties. Jonah having another look at Little Horace. Little Horace is managing to hang on. Bit nice to see him hang on for the podium. These three have been glued together for a few laps now. The Red Bull, it's not the Red Bull, it's the Ferrari. Didn't come into that corner very well. I think he went a bit deep into the corner, to be fair. Can Jonah get past Little Horace? Can Little Horace get past you? If he could get past you and put him between himself and Jonah, that would really fucking help Little Horace. But he's tried and just can't get past that Ferrari. Who's doing a kind of jump? Jonah's jumped into the pits with 3 laps to go, including the one they're on, or 2 laps to go, including the one they're on, my mistake. Oh, Little Horace, you absolute fucking plum. Although he should still get the podium. It's only 3 seconds and everybody behind him also has fucking penalties. Jonah's dropped in the field. He's still in the pits. He's in 10th. He's still in the pits. Just coming out. Is Tribe going to get him? Tribe's going to get him. He got him. Ow! Jonah's tyres aren't going to be warmed up in top of 10th. Drops Jonah out the points. That's not something I see every fucking week. I know. And he's hit the wall as well. That's definitely not something I see every week. So there's only Jonah, Joe and Forrest without penalties. That makes my drive of the day selection a lot easier, I think. Oh, what's happening behind? What's happening behind? Okay, what's going on here? Is Little Horace finally going to get... No, he's not in that. In fact, Tonsils just took him as well. Tonsils on much fresher tyres. New fastest lap of 43.013 from Joseph out front. Tonsils got a gun for it now. Gonna have much better grip. There you go. So we're on to the last lap. Whoa, that Ferrari came out with them very slow, slowing everybody up there, didn't they? So really these penalties, 6, 3, 3, 6, 6, 6, 3, 3. I'm sure that I actually just rammed the arse of that Ferrari, to be fair. Where's Joe? It's way in front. He's already 28 seconds in front after that pit stop. Fucking hell. Blader Blinder has more Joseph. That Ferrari's hanging on in there, isn't he? Shame about the 6 seconds of penalties. He's still going to drive it, isn't he? He's not going to get right on the inside of there. Been a good race in it. Had some canny battles. Actually, it's got back to the leader. It's coming in the last turn. George takes the win and the fastest lap, 41.98. What? There's Forrest easily in the second place. No penalties. Nice one. And Tonsil got you, you dirty little bastard. I fucking swear to God. Cunt. How long have I been watching them fucking three? And he waits till I can't to see the fucking the end of the race. The little fucker. So Forrest comes across the line. Second. Tonsil in third. Jim's going to drop off there. Yeah, Little Horace gets fourth with Gio fifth. Bob up to sixth. Come on, Bob. With Zombies in seventh. Then we've got Control and Wake. Jonah manages to get that last point. And that was your Singapore Grand Prix. Yeehaw. In the rain. There's your field. Look at him. Look at him. What a twat. That's what you get from a Leeds fucking supporter. That's what that is. Anyway, well done. I'll just take the piss. One. 141. And Tonsil. Right. Your winner, Joseph. Hell of a race. In fact, I'm telling you what, I'm going to give him it again. I mean, you cannot knock him. I mean, at one point he had a 40-second fucking lead over the entire field. So yeah, Joe's going to get my driver of the day again this week. So it's Forrest. It's Joe from Forrest and Tonsil is in third. That is your top three. Little Horace in fourth. Good race there by this lot. Then Gio and Bob. Bob up to sixth. Shame he had a penalty. He could have been my driver of the day, but that's unfortunate. Zombies is in eighth. Seventh, sorry, Control in eighth. Reek, one of our front runners in the first half of that race, in ninth. Jonah just scraping by in 10th in the points. And then Tribe coming in at the end. Then you've got the three that didn't finish. Yeehaw. I enjoyed that race, actually. Even I think the rain made it a little bit better. Next week we are in Spa, so you know, come and join us if you've got fuck all else to do. And until then, I'm gonna love you, I'm gonna leave you, and good night for now.